Tyrese, you guys cut that a little close, didn't you?
Man, we won. That's all. At the end of the day, no matter if you win by 1 or 20, as long as you win, we'll take it.
Why? How do you think you guys are getting better at it? You know what I mean? There's been so many games that came down to the crunch.
And we won them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Are you just like another day at the office?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, Coach KP always says fight and do whatever it takes to win. And I feel like this team did that tonight. I mean, we had to get a couple of crucial stops in a row, and that's what we ended up doing.
With close games like this, what's the biggest takeaway for you that you learned from having games go down to the wire?
A big thing for us today was knowing that we could still win not shooting it well from the three-point line. I mean, I think we only hit 2 shots, and they were all pretty much wide open, good shots. We just couldn't hit today. And knowing that you can still win a game like that, leaning on your defense and just leaning on your post play, Nick Richards and E.J. Montgomery, Nate Sestina were really good inside. That's a big step for us.
You hate that you gave Cal so much ammunition to make you take fewer threes. He seems like he loves it when you have a bad three-point shooting game because he can come in here and say, "See, we shouldn't shoot threes."
No, I don't think he didn't say that. He was telling us to let it fly. I mean, he knows we got pretty good shooters. You know, Emmanuel Quickly is a really good shooter. I feel like I'm a pretty good shooter, Johnny Jose. And he says if we're open, knock it down, let it fly. I mean, you don't put in the work for no reason.
Earlier in the season, you guys would lose games where you shot poorly from the three-point line, but today was different.
Right.
Just how much does that show of the team's progression from December to now February?
Coach Cal always says we try to get better progressively closer to March. And like I said earlier, I mean, it was big for us to win a game like that, not being able to hit shots from the three-point line. And like I said, throwing it inside of Nick, guards penetrating, getting to the rack, floaters and layups. I mean, it was really big for us.
Was that an emphasis at halftime, Tyrese, to get it to Nick? I noticed the first possession of the second half, it seemed like you guys were intent on getting it to Nick.
Oh, yeah. If Nick's open in the post, we're going to try to get to him, as often as possible. He's pretty efficient scoring down there. He's a big presence, 7 foot. I mean, I don't really think anybody can guard him. I mean, he gets to his hooks, gets to his little drop steps. And like I said a couple days ago, I mean, at Vanderbilt, I'm proud of him. He's starting to grow up, telling us to throw him the ball when he's open, and that's big for us.
Tyrese, Cal said that one of those bad three-point misses you had in this game a couple weeks ago, if you had one like that, you'd have dropped your head and maybe not gotten back on the other end, that you're playing more to win.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I always played to win, but, I mean, he's right. I missed, and E.J. Montgomery fought, got on the ground and got it, and I saw a lane, and I drove it, and made a tough layup. It was a big play for us. But, I mean, that's the ultimate goal, is try to win the game at all times, no matter whatever. You're playing bad, playing good, just try to do whatever it takes for your team to win.
How'd you miss it so badly? He said it was like off the glass, not even hitting the rim. I kind of remember it.
If I'm going to be completely honest, when I shot it, I thought I made it. And then I looked at it, that's not going in. And then, I mean, like I said, E.J. Montgomery, I mean, that's testimony. He works hard on the offensive glass, Coach KP always says before the game, he points right at him and says, you go get every single offensive rebound. And he tries to do that. And he's very important to this team. And he came up with one of the biggest of the game, got it out to me, and I drove it, and I just tried to make a play.
You think you all are starting to form some real winning habits? When you talk about that, the way you guys shoot free throws at the end of games?
Free throws are big. Free throws are big. I mean, Coach Cal always makes us shoot free throws on 5-minute shooting drill, and make 10 in a row. That's his thing. And like you said, I mean, you got to have a will to win. Coach KP always says it doesn't matter how you play, the first, whatever, as long as you find a way to win the game, that's all people are going to remember, is that you found a way to win the game.
Coach called today's game a rock fight. Is that a fair assessment?
Yes. I mean, it was a hard-fought game. They came out and played aggressive. They had some pretty good guards, hit some big shots, and we just stuck with it and tried to get the dub at the end.
Tyree, take me through that possession. About 30 seconds left to go. Schuler had the ball. You were kind of D'ing him up right there. Did that feel good to be able to make a tough shot out of that?
Honestly, all I was thinking was just do whatever it takes so he doesn't make it. I mean, I think they were trying to go to Tyreek. He couldn't get it, so it was my turn. I had to get a stop. I was, my team had my back, and I just made sure that if he shot fakes, I didn't jump, and that's what ended up happening.
Cal pointed out that 3 that you missed badly, but then you followed your shot, and maybe how you wouldn't have done that a couple of weeks ago. Is that fair that maybe you wouldn't have done it, and what made you do it today?
I wouldn't say I would have done it, but I mean, he's right. for me to be able to miss that and then, have the confidence in myself to shoot a tough layup. But, I mean, I give all the credit to E.J. Montgomery. I mean, he fought on that offensive glass and came up with the biggest rebound in the game. And he was able to find me while he was on the ground. And I just tried to go make a play.
How frustrating was it in that first half especially? You guys 1 for 13 from three-point line and only hit 2 in a game. When you're not hitting those threes, is it really frustrating as guards?
I mean, because it's frustrating because you put the work in and you don't want to miss open shots. But, I mean, it's big for us to win a game like that, to be able to win without making shots, relying on our bigs and just our penetration and really on our defense. I mean, we gave up 60 points against her. I mean, Tyrese had 17. I mean, that's pretty good. He's a really good player. Shout out to him. But, yeah.
They played a bunch of zone against you all. When you all attack a zone, how do you prepare for that? Are you looking for lanes to drive? Are you looking for open three-point shots? What's kind of your mentality as you go against the zone?
Coach Cal always tells us guards like me and Ashton to try to get in the lane and facilitate for our teammates. So one thing we try to do is try to put Ashton on the baseline or me on the baseline and try to get in the lane and try to look for Emmanuel for threes and Nick down low.
Do you think you all settled for threes too much out of that, or were you happy with the looks that you got?
We got wide open shots. I mean, we had really good shooters. I mean, sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way. And, I mean, we're going to be in the gym. I'm going to the gym tonight. I definitely airballed a shot, so I need to go. But, I mean, I know he's going to be in the gym too. I just know how he is. And he'll probably be in the gym later on. And we don't really worry about stuff like that. At the end of the day, you do whatever it takes to get the W.
How many shots do you have to make for one air ball?
Enough shots.
Tyrese, Cal's kind of, complimented you're playing to win. You're playing tough for the last couple of games. What's been the difference for you?
I just listen to the coaching. I mean, he's been on me since the summer really, and I just try to do what he tells me to do and go out there and execute it. Just trying to fight more defensively, trying to be more active. Just trying to take some stuff from Ashton, what he does on the ball. And when I got that steal, I told him, I said, yeah, I got that from you, bro. But that's really it.
How long have you ever had a coach be this tough on you, ever?
My dad's pretty tough on me when he was coaching me, but, I mean, Coach Cal is really tough on me, and I really appreciate it because I feel like he sees the best in me, and he feels like I can improve at whatever I do. And I appreciate it. Love you, Coach.
Has that had to be an adjustment for you?
Yeah, just taking it, taking the coaching, taking it on the chin, and going out there and still execute.
Do you think Emmanuel's post-game outfit, is that a win, or is that an uphill battle?
I like it. I don't have no problem. Quick has his own style. I mean, I probably wouldn't wear it, but I like it on, quick. It's nice.
At halftime, Rob Harris brought you all out running sprints. How'd that come about?
Well, we do that every half, but yeah, we do that every half. But he was a lot, just because he wanted to pick our energy up today, and so we did a little bit more extra, I think, maybe. But yes, ma'am.
What's this type of win say about the team being able to come back like that?
Resilient. I mean, like I said earlier, we missed 20-something threes maybe, and to be able to still do that and rely on our training on the defensive end and get stops when it mattered. And Keon Brooks had 2 huge rebounds defensively. He got the last rebound in the game, and he got another one. I think he took it from Nick. It was above the rim, and he grabbed it. That was just big plays. To be able to come in like that, and even John Juzang hit a big play at the end of the half. He hit a big 3. Just to have the ultimate faith in your teammates and come out with a W, it feels really good.